The UFC heads back to London for the first time since February 2016 with a main event from the light heavyweight division. Jimi Manuwa and Corey Anderson square off in an intriguing matchup at 205 pounds. Gunnar Nelson and Jouban meet in the co-main event. The UFC Fight Night 107 Manuwa vs Anderson is coming up Saturday, March 18th, 2017. Time to be announced. At the O2 Arena in London, England, and you can watch the preliminaries and main card on UFC Fight Pass. For the light heavyweight bout between Jimi Manuwa and Corey Anderson. Manuwa, who's 16-2, added Ovince Saint Preux to his list in October, scoring the 14th TKO-KO win of his career. Anderson, who's 9-2, scored a TKO win over Sean O'Connell in December, and while he is not as accomplished with his striking as Manuwa, Anderson is a much better wrestler and he can handle himself with his hands. Take Anderson with your betting picks in this one, as he should be the fighter that prevails. Our pick for this fight is Anderson. For the welterweight bout between Gunnar Nelson and Jouban. Nelson, who's 15-2, won from Iceland, submitted Alvar Turmanov in May, while Jouban, who's 15-2, has won 3 straight after a unanimous decision over Mike Perry in December. Jouban is explosive with his striking, racking up 9 TKO-KO wins, while Nelson has submitted 11 opponents now, so this will be a battle of wills. Take Jouban, who has yet to tap, and Nelson does not have the firepower in his striking. He's at a disadvantage in that realm, and that will cost him. Our pick for this fight is Jouban. For the bantamweight bout between Brad Pickett and Henry Briones. Pickett, who's 25-13, has lost 5 of his last 6 after being dominated by Uriah Faber's retirement match in December, and his lone win during this run came against Francisco Rivera in London, his hometown. Briones, who's 16-6, has lost 2 straight after getting knocked out by Douglas Silva at Andrade in November. Briones is well-rounded with 8 TKO-KO wins and 6 submission wins, but the edge goes to Pickett, who knows he's probably fighting for his UFC contract, and he is at home. Our pick for this fight is Pickett. For another welterweight bout, this time between Leon Edwards and Vicente Luque. Edwards, who's 12-3, submitted Turmanov in October for his 2nd win in a row, and Luque, who's 11-5-1, has now won 4 straight after a knockout win over Belal Muhammad in November. Luque is red hot right now, as all 4 of his wins have been by stoppage, 2 each by knockout and submission. Edwards hails from Birmingham, and the crown will be on his side, but Luque is just too good right now. Our pick for this fight is Luque. For the lightweight bout between Mark Diakis and Teemu Packalén. Diakis, who's 11-0, scored a unanimous decision over Frankie Perez in December to stay perfect, and Packalén, who's 8-1, made Thibaut Gouti tap out last February when the UFC was in London. Diakis is from Doncaster and has 5 TKO-KO wins, and Packalén, from Finland, has 6 submission wins. It will be a matchup of styles, but Diakis gets the nod. Our pick for this fight is Diakis.